The 2020 Olympics was a historic one for India as India won its first track and field events in javelin throw by Neeraj Chopra, the history of modern Olympics. Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh and in today's video we will be discussing about the story of the modern Olympics, how it originated and how the sport or the Olympics started to begin and how it was internationalized on such a high level. So let us first understand the timeline of the video. First about the news, then history of Greece where the Olympics held for the very first time. Then Evangelos Zepas funds the first Olympic Games which was held, and then about the internationalization of the Olympics. Then Athens 1896 Olympics, 32nd Summer Olympics which was held in Tokyo, Japan. In the end, a prelims MCQ. This topic is important from prelims perspective. As we saw in the year 2021, there was 3 questions from the sports section and which made the students shocked and people were not able to actually answer those properly because they were not paying attention towards this section. So let's get started. The news has been taken from the Indian Express and it says the story of the modern Olympics. As we all know that Olympics is considered to be the most historic and the most extravagant get together of the sporting events, and it takes place once in 4 years, and this Olympics was first held in Greece, Athens, and last Olympics which was happened was 32nd Summer Olympic in Tokyo, Japan in the year 2020, but because of the COVID it took place in the year 2021. So we will be looking at the story of how the modern Olympics took place and how it has evolved over the period of time. So first what has happened is on April 6th, 1896, the inaugural Olympic Games kicked off in Athens, Greece. So for the very first time, the Olympic Games was held in the year 1896 and the date was 6th April and the place was Athens in Greece. And nowadays people know very little about the genesis of modern games, that how the modern games actually started and how gradually it became the biggest sporting event of the world. And the Olympics was a brainchild of French Baron Pierre de Coubertin. So it was the idea of the French Baron Pierre de Coubertin that the Olympics, a sporting events needs to be started. And the history of the modern Olympic Games predates de Coubertin, beginning all the way back in 1830s Greece. So let us see that how it started from Greece and reached to Tokyo, Japan in the year 2020. So first is history of Greece, because Greece has a lot to do with the Olympics because this is the place where Olympics started and was held for the very first time. Then Greeks gained their independence with borders of the new state being finalized in 1832. So Greece gained their independence in the year around 1832 and earlier it was under the Ottoman rule for many years. So what happened was, till the time Greece was under the rule of Ottoman rule, and when it gained independence in around the year of 1832, what happened was, as compared to the other European states, Greece was lagging behind economically and culturally as compared to other European countries. So there was, I would say, a brainstorming session was going on in Greece that what could be done so that Greece could also come on the same level as the other European countries, because at that point of time Greece was lagging behind the other European countries. So to gain the respect of the world again, Greece had to restore its ancient glory. And what could be the best way to gain that ancient glory all over the world again? Then on March 25, what happened was the anniversary of the outbreak of the Greek War of Independence. So March 25 was celebrated as the anniversary of the Greek War of Independence. So which should be declared a national holiday marked by festivities including a revival of the ancient Olympics. So what happened was, it was thought that because the Greek War of Independence was on March 24, it was celebrated. So this could be a very good day to revive the ancient culture or the ancient glory of the Greece, and Olympics can play a good part or a good role in glorifying the Greece history and glorifying the Greece around the world. Then came the Evangelos Zapas funds the first Olympic Games. So it was Evangelos Zapas who himself funded the first Olympics from his own pocket and also gave prize money to the winners of the competition. So what happened was, during the time of 1850s, Evangelos Zapas, who was a veteran of the Greek War of Independence and was one of the richest man during that time in Eastern Europe, he actually liked the idea of reviving the Olympics because he thought that Olympics could be a great way through which Greece could gain its glorification, or Greece could gain its glorified past to once again in front of the people or in front of the world. So he said that he liked the idea of Olympics, so he would like to fund Olympics from his own pocket. And then in the year 1859, what happened was, Zapas Olympics were held in a city square in Athens. So in the year 1859, for the very first time, the games were held in Athens. But this point of time, the games were held only within the Greece. It was not that the internationalization of the Olympics was there, or the sporting events, the competitors or the athletes from different countries were not coming at that point of time. So for the very first time in 1859, the Olympics were held in Athens. So the competition was organized in 1859, and it also included many events like running, discus throw, javelin throw, wrestling, etc. And the idea of Olympics gained popularity in England. So what happened was, in 1859, when the Zapas idea of Olympics actually took place, so it gained popularity. And it is not that only in Greece it was liked around the world. And English, who was very popular at that point of time, and plus they had the money and the capital also to do that. So England also liked this idea, and they also performed their own Olympics. But in their Olympics also, at that point of time, what happened in England was also that the athletes of only England or only within the boundary of the England took part. So at that point of time also, the internationalization of Olympics was not there. Then internationalizing the Olympics. Now came the idea that if Olympics, which is happening, the sporting event which was happening and was bringing the athletes of the country together, why not try it that we bring the athletes from all over the world, come together and compete for the prize money or compete for the ultimate glory, because this could actually bring Greece in middle of the world and all the eyes will be on Greece then. So re-energize the Olympics in 1880s. It was Brooks who proposed for the very first time the idea of an international Olympic game. So during the 1880s, the idea of the internationalization of games was proposed by Brooks. Then the idea was picked up by French Baron Pierre de Coubertin. He was very impressed by the idea of the internationalization of Olympics. Then what he did was, Congress for the Revival of the Olympic Games was organized in 1894 in Paris. So when in 1894 in Paris, Revival of the Olympic Games Congress was organized, there what happened was, for the very first time, International Olympic Games was to be held in Athens in 1896 were proposed. So in Paris in 1894, first time International Olympic Games, it was proposed that it should be held in Athens in 1896, and athletes from all over the world would come here and compete for the ultimate glory. Then what happens in 1896 Athens, the first Olympic Games took place, and this was on international level. So the Olympic Games were held under the aegis of the newly found International Olympic Committee, that is IOC. and IOC till now is responsible for looking after the Olympics or the organization of the Olympic Games. And then it was held in the Pan-Atheniac Stadium in Athens, Greece. And for the very first time, the first international sports meet of this scale to be ever organized. Because before this and earlier than this, the Olympic Games which was being organized within the boundary of the country. But for the very first time, internationalization, global event was happening, and the landmark year was the year of 1896, and the city was Athens, and the country was Greece, and the continent was Europe. And athletes from 14 nations took part, with the largest delegations coming from Greece itself, then Germany, France and Great Britain. So if you will see that dominance was from the European nations only. So this was how actually the internationalization of Olympics took place. And then comes the time from the year 1896. Now we have reached the year 2023, and the last Olympics was held in the year 2020. That was the 32nd Summer Olympics, which took place in Tokyo, Japan. So this was 2020 Summer Olympics held in Tokyo, Japan, and the date was 23rd July to 8th August 2021. It was 2020 but was held in 2021 because of the COVID. So the Olympics was postponed for a year. Then the motto of the Olympics was faster, higher, stronger, together. And in this Olympics, 4 new sports were added. That was karate, skateboarding, sport climbing and surfing. While baseball and softball was reintroduced in 32nd Summer Olympics 2020. And the mascot name was Miraitova, and India's medal tally at the 32nd Summer Olympics was 1 gold, which was won by Neeraj Chopra, the historic first ever track and field event, gold, 2 silver and 3 bronze. Overall ranking of India was 48th. So this is important, and this has been asked by the UPSC. Before moving on to the prelims MCQ, Drishti IAS is coming up with NCERT course for the people who are starting their preparation now. So this can be in online format through the Drishti Learning app starting on April 20th, 2023. So all the people who are starting their preparation journey for the UPSC CSE can go for this, because NCERT is considered to be the base for the UPSC. Then you can go on the Drishti Learning app or could also go on the website. So now it's time for the prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. And this is a PYQ which was asked in the year 2021. Consider the following statements with respect to the 32nd Summer Olympics. And this says the official motto for this Olympics is a new world. We have done this. And then sport climbing, surfing, skateboarding, karate and baseball are included in this Olympics. This is also we have done. Then you have to tell the correct answer, and the codes are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. Many of the people got this question wrong in the year 2021. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.